You're listening to For Better and Worse with Jess and Rach. Surprise, bitches.
Surprise, motherfuckers. Rach is back.
We're back. I'm filling in for our fill-in. So here we are.
So she's back.
So
A week
she's
early. Woo.
I'm happy to be here.
Are you?
Cheers to us, Jess.
Cheers to us.
Missed ya.
I know. I came in today and I said, hello, my co-host.
Ooh.
My co-host. I've been saying that a lot lately. I was talking to someone and I was talking about the podcast. And I referred to you as my co-host. My co-host.
I know.
My gal pal.
Yes.
You hold many roles, but co-host was the one that was on the tip of the tongue. The tip of the
love
dick.
that. I feel
Yes.
so official.
Yeah.
Like we're official podcast or something.
We are. I mean, we made the decision to fully hit the gas.
We're hitting the gas, pressing pedal to the metal.
So
We're doing this thing.
You'll see some changes.
Happy 1 year anniversary, by the way. A couple weeks late.
Happy 1 year podiversary.
Podiversary. Forgot about it.
We did. But it was kind of perfect that we did our review, our
Yeah.
annual review at like the perfect time.
What annual review?
Like you and I sat down and we're like, what does the future of the pod look like for
We
us?
really did. We sat down.
And in a professional business meeting, and we are going to
plan to make it a
I was
thing?
going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
We did made a whole day of it, actually.
Yeah, it was nice. So be on the lookout for that. Whatever that means.
Be on the lookout for what? For our changes?
Yeah.
For the...
Meh.
It's been a while.
What? But I have actually seen a lot of you.
That's very true. I bartended your mom's 60th birthday party.
Oh, what a time that was.
I know. Joe and I were slanging them drinks.
They were the Macaleases behind the bar.
What an interesting...
Jess had her shaker out.
I was really getting at it.
This made it look like you were giving a hand job.
The shake weight. It's kind of the same, similar motion. Same thing. Yeah, Joe and I worked together as a team.
How'd it
Which
go?
is interesting. It was good. Surprisingly well.
Nice.
Working with the six. You know, he had a system. He's a good bar back, you know?
Good.
You know, you really got to get that comfortability when you're like serving guests and knowing what to say. And for me, I've been bartending for years. So it was like that was easy and all came back. But Joe's doing good. He's got shaky hands naturally. So I was worried about that with him.
One
But
of those.
he's just at all times
Jittery.
at a level 10. So... No, but it went well. I mean, the birthday party was super cute.
Yeah. And the day before, we went to a planetarium. My mom, no big deal, was born on the day John Glenn went into space or something. Circled the earth. I don't know.
One of the things that he did.
Yeah, he did. He went up there and he fucked around. And my mom was born on that day, February 20th, 1962. And so we went to the planetarium. Everything was space themed. We had it all worked out. And so for my mom's 30th birthday, she ordered herself a limo, which I think is a little depressing to order yourself a limo. But Cher is going to give it Cher once, and she's unashamedly going to go through whatever processes she needs to do that.
Absolutely.
She ordered a limo. It took her to get her hair done and her nails done and like get the full treatment.
Right.
And then went to dinner afterwards with her husband at the time. Ex-husband now. Surprise. They got divorced. My father.
My father.
Shout out Larry.
Larry Bear.
But I thought it'd be really funny to order her a limo to take us to the planetarium in Youngstown. So we did that. Her reaction was priceless. I should post it on.
It's
on
so
the pod.
cute.
And Laura, and what she has told me to. So Laura, this is your problem. Her lover Aaron, Laura and her lover Aaron were there. And
Are we announcing on the pod?
I said, "Am I allowed?" And she said, "You have to call her my lover."
She is her lover.
In there, I love them. We can't talk about it, but we can.
Another time. We'll
But
save it for Laura and Aaron.
Aaron, I'm
come on.
sharing my love story to you, my love letter to you later at a later date.
Yeah.
But we were listening to music. Josh had the aux, you know, so
Of course he did.
He is a wild card with the aux, and I just got to say that.
Those are the best people. Those are the people you need on the aux.
So he put on Shania Twain,
Start them off hype.
Like a woman.
Yeah, because you need a tune. I get where he's going with his DJ skills. Start him off a song everybody knows that everyone's going to sing along to the top of their lungs. That's where you get them. You get them hooked, and then you roll.
Yep.
Hit and roll.
And so, I mean, it's a banger for sure. Man.
I feel
like a woman. But throughout the lyrics, you ever, like, songs that you listen to through your childhood, and you're singing those lyrics with confidence.
But you have no idea what they mean.
No. And so we were listening and we're singing, and I was like, guys, do you really think the lyrics are combing my hair, doing a dare? Because at the tender age of 8, that was so relevant to me.
Wait, what? That is what it is.
Combing my hair, doing a dare.
Do what I dare.
Right.
But it was doing a dare.
It's color my hair, do what I dare. But as an 8-year-old, I was always combing my hair. And I might have had my gal pals in there. We could have been doing dares.
Yeah.
And so it was so relatable to me. Oh. And then I looked back on it and I'm like, would Shania really be combing her hair and doing any dares? Would she be truth or daring it with her friends in her childhood bedroom?
Dude, why is that a classic mix-up?
I mean, it is. And I feel like I want to be more aware of these lyrics that I'm like, that's not right. That can't be right. It can't be combing my hair, doing a dare.
I think I do that with every song. Like, I'm notorious for it.
Yep.
My Brit would, like, bully me about it and be like, she'd pause music. She's like, what do you think they say there?
Put you on the spot. Bad psycho move.
And I was like, she already knows. She really did some emotional damage.
Is she a Taurus?
No, she's a
I just said that with confidence. I don't know what a Taurus is.
Yeah.
When's her birthday?
It starts with the T? No, it's not Taurus.
When's her birthday?
October 15th.
Oh yeah.
What is she? A Leo?
No, not a Leo.
We'll circle back.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's done a lot of. She used to beat me up bad till I cried. She knows this. She's gonna be mad I even talked about this on the pod. But I don't know. We were probably going through something. But she would actually say really mean things to me until I cried.
Is she a Virgo?
Then, what?
Is it a Virgo?
That's me, bitch.
Oh wait, is it a? Damn it! I wish I was more in the know with the horoscopes.
I know. Rachel, our other friend Rachel, she's like, you have to download CoStar and find your moon, rising, sun, all that stuff.
Libra.
Yeah, she's a Libra. Britt, sorry, I knew that, but I'm half a mystic mama in, okay? But yeah, I don't know what that says about her, or maybe that was just sisterly love, sisterly bullying.
I used to beat my sister up because I was bigger than her and scarier than her. I remember hitting her with a brush.
Yeah.
Comb side.
Well, if you didn't throw a brush at your sister, you guys really don't love each other.
No.
Just any object you could find. Just
anything.
Toss it.
Fling it.
Yeah.
And you, like, the rage inside, like, I remember being like, I want to hurt you.
Yeah.
I want to see you bleed.
Yeah. I think Brett can relate, but I feel like that amount of anger when I would read Harry Potter books.
Mm.
This is another really niche, really weird thing, but I never read Harry Potter. I love the movies. I love the stories, but
okay.
I like books. I like to read as well. Every time I would read Harry Potter, something really came over me, and I would say that Harry Potter put like spells on me, like something. I would just feel enraged.
You just get mad reading it.
But now I'm thinking back on it, really digesting reflecting, and I'm thinking like, is it because I just like couldn't understand like the wizardry or this like outside world? Because what I read were like self-help books and like auto fucking biographies of Leonardo DiCaprio and Paris Hilton, stupid shit. But I think it was like maybe I just like my mind couldn't wander or it couldn't do this like fantasy thing that everyone loved. And I was
can it still not do any fantasy?
I don't care for it if I'm reading it. No.
Wow.
I'm wondering. I just have no idea, but we would always say like Harry Potter had a spell on me. And Britt was like, that's so annoying because she loves it. She loves the fantasy world. She loves reading all that stuff. Was a Harry Potter fan. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't relate. I only read fantasy novels.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm reading.
But then I
get soaked in. That's not a thing.
Are we soaking?
Are we absolutely soaking right now? Sucked in. That's the word.
Okay.
That's the other term.
Uh-huh.
That The mainstream use. Soaking in is now for me. But
That's
the
Mormons. I thought that's what we were referring to.
No.
Oh.
I get sucked into a book and I like can't put it down, and I think that's just like the hyperfixation or whatever. But you know what, Jess?
What?
You're gonna love to hear this. Guess what I'm sucked in on now? What I'm soaked in on now?
Soaking in. What are you soaking in recently?
Euphoria.
Bitch, what? Finally.
Yes.
Okay, so where are you at? Obviously, you are starting from the bottom. Now you're here.
Yeah.
Where are you?
So, well, on Monday, I needed to disassociate. So I went to our new house because we have a couch in there now and a TV. That's about it. Some things on the walls. And I just was like, I can't function. Just like a lot of socialization over the weekend. So I turned it on, watched 2 eps.
Okay.
Came home, watched another ep. And so I'm on episode 6.
Okay.
I have about 10 minutes left. I had to leave to come.
Have you got to the fair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And now I'm on an episode that I think I don't really like this episode. It's the spoilers. It's the episode where Rue, there's a lot going on. It's like Rue's going through her depression and mania, but it's like at the same time.
Okay.
So it's like she won't leave her room to pee, and Jules is with her friends in the city.
Mm-hmm.
But also she's manic and trying to solve the weird case that's going on between like Nate and her and Maddie.
Yeah.
And let me just go on and say protect Fez at all costs. Did they pick that man off the street?
Yes.
Did they pick that man?
So funny story about that. It's so funny that you say that because I don't remember Fezco, aka Fez, being a
That's a mint leaf.
Oh my god. That is funny.
Ignore that.
No,
If you're on YouTube.
If you're on YouTube, you got a treat. No, Fez was not a really big character in the first season that I can recall. But this season he's it.
Really?
And now it's funny that you say protect Fez at all costs, because if anyone is listening and they are a up-to-date watcher of Euphoria, we are really saying protect Fez and Ashtray at all costs. You'll be introduced to Ashtray soon.
Oh, I'm excited about it. But yeah,
so good.
Such a good show.
Yes, I've been trying to tell you that you would love.
I knew I would, but this is the thing. It's taken me 2 days, and now I'm like almost on the 7th. I can't. I be watching.
That's okay. A binge is okay every now and then. It's
I know.
Nice to shut the brain
and now
off.
it's like and it's like this with this pack of Oreos or a TV show. It's like I got to get through it so it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get through it so I can get back.
It's been too long since I've really disassociated and ate like a whole pack of Oreos. It's been too long.
Been too long.
I need to.
Fuck around,
I fuck around and rip through a fucking stack or two.
Yeah.
I mean, I need it.
Here's a top tip. Here's a nice Oreo tip. And I don't even know if they make these anymore. Shelby, shout out. I think you listen. You gave me this tip. Shelby Parker. The mint Oreo thins, but put them in the freezer.
Are they like Thin Mints, Girl Scout cookies?
Yep. Delicious.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Gotta try a tip of the dick for you.
That's a good tip of the dick.
Tip of the Oreo dick, if you will.
I love that because speaking of ripping through stacks, I've ripped through many a stacks of Thin Mints this year.
Are you a Thin Mint stan?
They are the elite.
Thank you.
And there's but also they've really been skimping out on us. Those tagalongs are getting smaller and smaller each year. But the Thin Mints never change.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, because I would like to know which Girl Scouts cookie they sell the most of each year. It has to be Thinnies.
It's gotta be. Or Samoas.
It has to be the Thinny M's.
Yeah, they're so good. Samoas are good too.
That's a newfound love. I was not fucking with coconut or any type of thing that wasn't just really plain Jane when I was a kid. And then someone's like, you have to try this. I was like, probably Michelle, because she maybe tried everything. She was like, you don't eat anything.
Yeah.
Like, weird.
You don't eat anything. I was a Girl Scout, so
Scouts honor.
On my honor, I will try
to protect God in my country.
To serve God in my country.
I can't believe we put God in that.
I can. Welcome to America, baby.
This is America.
Don't get you slipping up.
We just listened to that the other day. Okay. Are we smashing or passing?
Okay. Is this a game?
This is a game. Smash or pass Disney characters.
Okay.
This was a trend on TikTok. For some reason, I think they're just fucking funny.
Okay.
Because your take on Disney characters, I stayed away from the kids. We're not smashing or passing kids.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I didn't pick any of them. I found a random assortment. And I also asked you before we went on, I was like, do you know Disney? You're not a movie watcher. You don't strike me as a Disney gal. Not a Disney adult.
I try hard not to be. Yeah.
But like, are you familiar with Disney as a whole?
Yes.
Okay, let's
don't get obscure on me, but
I won't.
Yeah.
I mean, also Disney Pixar.
Yeah.
Free pass. Okay, we're good on
we'll
that.
See.
Yeah, we'll go.
Do we have
We're starting off
pictures for
strong.
reference or not?
We don't.
Oh.
I should have really prepped with flashcards, but Rach's 2 blueberry.
If all
vodka
fails,
drinks
I'm gonna go off name. I'm gonna go on the hot list.
Okay, but
hotness
if
level
you don't know, just tell me you don't know, and I'll like explain it, or we'll move on.
name. Okay.
Okay, Rach, smash or pass? Starting off strong here. King Triton.
Oh, smash.
Absolute
Yeah.
smash.
Absolutely smash.
Absolute smash.
But here's the thing that we need to get into, and that science has not yet told me. Where are the private parts on a mermaid?
tucked.
Tucked where?
Where? I don't
Like
know.
that's a tail. Okay? That's a whole tail. So you're telling me it. I'm just saying.
Has science proven that there are or are not mermaids? Do we have that proof?
We don't have that proof.
Have you seen those bars that they're mermaids swimming? Like there's like people who like train for that.
And I love that for them.
Me too, because like if you really like identify or like wanted that your whole life, you have the reality to become that.
Yes.
Are you kidding? I can become Ariel.
You know those shows when we were growing up where it's like before DVR, so it was like you just caught an episode every once in a while and you're like, this is a good fucking show. But it was the H2O just add water or whatever.
I don't know.
And it was the mermaid show. That's the clear. That's that.
I only know it from TikTok.
Oh,
I know nothing.
The whole that show had on me, and I would just start watching it, and I knew I'd miss weeks, and I'm like, "What is going on?" But I would still watch.
I know nothing.
I love to believe in mermaids.
Was it like super corny? The show?
I mean, as a 12-year-old, no, it was very relatable. But
fair.
I mean, looking back on it now. Have you tried to watch Bring It On lately? All of the things are so bad.
I know, but they're all also so relevant. I just watched 10 Things I Hate About You.
Uh-huh.
And that movie could not be any more of an aesthetic. That's really hard to say right now after one beer. But it's like that is what we're all aiming for. Like 90s are so back, 2000s, like 90s, early 2000s. I'm like, that is everything that everyone's wearing now.
Yeah.
It hasn't even changed a bit. You know, when like style comes back, it changes a little bit. I don't feel like this 90s era is changing.
Here's how it's changed, though. We have not, and thank God.
The low rise?
The low rise.
We're not in 2000s yet, though. We have not. Yeah, we vote 100% fuck no. But we haven't even hit that yet. Because we're...
Like, no wonder I was so self-conscious. My pear shape, you cut me right in half.
I feel like I already talked about this, but I was like pulling up my pants before every time I sat down in class.
Butt crack city.
Butt crack out. Okay? Like 100% always out. And the fact that I like pull the awkward movement of me like tucking.
We had long shirts.
Well, we had to pull them down to our fucking knees.
Yes.
Well, you know the layered cami. You had to have the lace layered cami under the fucking top collar polo.
We love
polo. Okay. Yes, King Triton, absolute smash.
Absolute smash, yeah.
But it won't fix the daddy issues, okay?
Yeah, but you know he knows how to fuck us. He had a lot of kids, all right? A lot of daughters.
Just that deep voice is enough to get me to say yes.
Yes.
Okay. We're moving on here. So keeping it in the same family, Ursula.
Pass for me.
Why?
I mean, I just feel like she would have a lot of issues connecting and being present in the moment.
Okay.
She'd be so focused on her next,
endeavor. And next voice. She's trying to retain her youth, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what she wants. She's got a one-track mind, and it ain't this Poo-tang.
It ain't.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be a pleaser.
No.
Okay. Stitch.
Pass. It's a kid.
Is
That's
he
a child.
a kid, though?
Yeah, I
He
don't.
might be wild like that. Might be like,
Get that out of here.
Yeah, okay, pass. Yeah, pass. Me too.
Pass. Yeah, me too.
Me too. Yeah, same. Okay. Jafar.
Okay. I feel like I'm not horny enough to play this game because I would pass because
You're too
men are
vodka
weird.
sodas in. What do you mean?
Men are weird and I don't like that. And he seems slippery.
He feels
Like he's into something weird.
I think Jafar has like a long, thin one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Doesn't he?
Yeah,
He ain't girthy.
No,
Because you know who is? Mufasa. He be packing. I know it. I have not thought long and hard about this. Don't worry.
But Mufasa is.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Remember who you are. I'll remember who you are. Okay. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay.
Oh my God.
Moving on. Merida from
Oh, Smash.
She's Florence in the
Smash,
Machine.
Smash,
She's
yeah.
Florence in the Machine.
Yeah.
She's
I mean, I want to. She's the first person that I would want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moana, if we're
I
going.
think she's a child.
Okay. She's pretty grown now, but.
Oh, you know who I want to say? Lilo's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is her? I don't know her name.
Leilani?
Yeah.
Lonnie? Something like that.
Good body representation. Shout out to Lilo and Stitch because that was actually before
curves were embraced.
Right. We'd love to see that.
But culturally appropriate for Polynesian women.
Okay. Pumbaa.
Pass.
I'm smashing. I don't care. I'm smashing 100%.
Pumbaa?
Pumbaa gives off Seth Rogen vibes. I am down to clown.
Yeah, I guess.
He's like, oh, sorry. I thought that shit was so funny. I still think it's funny. He's like, Pumbaa, not in front of the kids. And he's like, oh, sorry. That's the funniest part of the movie.
But how good did they make those bugs look? They had me wanting to eat bugs. Man.
Oh, yeah. Slimy, yet satisfying. That's another one of those things I had no idea what they said. That's like,
oh, like a miss.
combing my hair, doing a dare.
Yeah.
That's one of those things for me. Because I think I just said words like slimy, nothing. But now I know it's like slimy yet satisfying. Never knew that. Okay. Quickly moving. Sebastian. I don't know why I went hard on The Little Mermaid.
I feel like I'm having a hard time imagining myself having sex with animals.
Step out of your head, Rach.
Sebastian. No, I just feel like he's a stick in the mud.
He's a stick in the
He's
mud.
real missionary only.
He's a cock block.
Yeah.
You know? He'd be like, let's follow the rules here. Real missionary vibes.
Missionary only.
And there's nothing wrong with missionary, though.
No, it's a good.
It's a standard go-to.
Sure.
People be dogging it.
Now we know how Jess likes to have sex.
No, I'm not.
Tomatoes.
Ooh, tomatoes. That was the best use of that ever. But no, I'm not. We ain't strictly to it.
No.
All right, we hitting on the mark, Rach. Okay, I want to talk about something.
Okay.
First off,
Give it to me.
first things first.
This was you on our live. Give it to me.
Oh. Join in. No, it's from Erica Priscilla on TikTok, and she's so funny. And that was my inspo on the join in. I'm not taking credit for it. Gotta give credit where it's due. Rach, how's the mic happening?
What the fuck? Okay, we're just not touching it.
Join in, everybody.
Join in.
Okay, I'm here to talk about the ick. Because it is too funny that we have finally come up with the name of
For the
cringe. And I'm going to give you a definition.
Okay.
Much discussed on TikTok. This is where the trend is coming from.
Please, is this Urban Dictionary?
It's not. It's coming from the conversation.com.
Okay.
But I can give you Urban Dict.
No.
Actually, yes.
That is the most official.
It is.
Definitely.
Something someone does that is an instant turnoff for you, making you instantly hate the idea of being with them romantically.
And guys,
here's the thing, guys. There's two types of icks. This is what I'm saying. There's an ick that's like 100%. You're dating someone. The ick is like, you know what? I'm actually really not attracted to you as a whole. But there's these icks that you get when you're in a relationship. And you're
it's like, I'm with you.
It's an immediate turnoff.
It's a turnoff. And yep.
And someone.
Not that I can relate at all.
What, you can't relate to any icks with. It doesn't even have to be a romantic partner.
That was sarcasm, Jess.
Oh, okay. We all have icks. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If they're, like I already described, if there is if he's taking too long and doing anything in the bedroom, it's an ick. Like, what
Jess,
are you doing?
You can't stand
not taking too long, like him finishing. That was weird.
You can't stand a man putting on a condom. Like, that is just.
If he was actually like not smooth about it, ick. I'm not gonna not. But I'm like, okay.
I had a boyfriend.
Be smooth about it.
I had a boyfriend once. I had to put on all of his condoms. What does that mean?
That is weird. That is 100% an ick. What do you mean? Was it? I guess it's hot. It could be hot.
I don't think I trusted him. I don't think he.
You're psycho.
Yeah.
with so much pride. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Talk to me about some icks that you might have. I know the one I told the story of Joe. His most embarrassing stories when that football hit him in the back of the head. Of course I got the ick, you guys. Of course I did. If you don't think I did, you're crazy. I was like, just embarrassment in general on his end, you're going to get the ick.
Yeah.
But I'm an empath, so I'm like, everything's okay.
I probably wouldn't have said this, but this is my third vodka situation.
So if the vibe's different,
the vibe's
that's why.
Different. Josh, I love you. You dribbled on yourself.
That's the vibe.
My God, what a time. Welcome back.
Welcome back to you.
Welcome back to me. Okay, so Josh, I know you. I love you. I need you. I value you. But impressions. And granted, he gets laughs out of other people, and I know the joy that can bring, getting a laugh out of someone.
Is he not good at them?
No, I just don't like him. Like,
it's impressions that give you the ick. Anyone doing an impression?
Yeah. But it's like if someone talks about like a baby, he'll do like a baby voice, or like, he'll just like his response to some people's conversation is just a sound effect or an impression of something or what they're talking. And I just, it's a no for me. And it gets no laughs from this side of the audience, but other people laugh.
Enjoy it.
Other
That's
people
what
enjoy
matters.
it. And
I feel like I would get the ick, but if I saw that other people were like, oh, they think he's funny, then I would.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know he did it at my mom's party, and
so
I was
give me
like,
an example. Give me an example. You already said it at mom's party. What went down?
oh my God, Josh, I love you. Okay. Let me think about an example. So he'll like, I don't remember what it is because I black it out because I really don't love it. So it'll be like if someone talks about like, if I'm watching, say I was watching Eric, right?
Okay.
And Eric, this is assuming Eric is still a child that wears diapers. I'll be like, Eric like pooped his pants today. He'd be like, what?
Baby voice with the poop sound. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And what do you respond? I know you well enough to know that you actually go stone face.
I go stone face, and I'm like, that's.
You don't even. You actually will keep it moving. Yeah. Like you will actually keep the conversation. I already know.
I can't think about it. And yeah, that's kind of it.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's a good example.
Yeah, that's as deep as I'll go with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a specific ick. They happen all the time,
but with Joe,
just he's dramatic. He's so dramatic. So I get a lot. I'm not like all the time icks, but the thing about me with icks is I will actually call him out on it. I'll be like, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, I say that's not wrong audience. Wrong audience. Keep the impressions. I'm like, have something to say. Have something to add to the conversation.
Instead of...
Will.
That's the funniest thing you've ever done.
Okay. Well,
okay,
thank you, vodka.
Thank you. Thank you, vodka. Thank you. What is that? 3 olives?
3 olives, blueberry vodka, a little lemonade,
All
little
reliable.
soda water.
All reliable. Ultimately known as an electric blueberry lemonade. And I brought that out of the Melt archive. So, trademarked it. Made it a little different, okay?
We called it Sherry's Comet at Cher's party.
Yeah. But shout out to Melt for the seep, the recipe. I tried something there. Didn't work.
Yep.
Moving on.
Got the ick.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I did too. Okay, guys, reading some icks of everybody.
Because everybody knows the best part about TikToks are the comments people leave on TikToks.
When I say I sprint, I really do.
Yeah.
I do immediately.
I laugh so hard at comments.
That's like half the reason I'm on the talk.
Yes.
And I told Joe that because I will show him a video just to show him a comment that I thought
people
was funny.
are so funny.
When did we get so funny?
But
that's the
Gen Z?
thing.
Gen
This
Z?
is what we're living in this world, and this is comedians say this at every comedy show. They say everyone takes shit too seriously. This is just comedy. That's how I feel about a lot of things, like TikTok, with life. Like you're choosing to post this stuff. You are putting yourself open for what the world thinks. What we're doing right now is just making fun of people for laughs.
Yeah.
So either take it seriously, or you know.
Huh? Jess, read the comments.
Okay. Are you getting the ick? Okay. He got his eyebrows done and denied it.
Like wax?
Yeah, probably done up. Like
don't deny it.
Don't deny it.
Don't deny it. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, this is funny. This has given me the ick in the past, and was way too relatable. He came over, took his shoes and socks off, and he was raw dog. Just raw dogging the feet out.
Just toes out.
You know what's the biggest ick? White socks, but if they're like floppy on the ends. Like if they're not tight fit, get the fuck out.
And he's got small feet.
Little floppy guys.
Small feet. Get women's socks if you must, all right?
Just they have to be tight. Like if they're just loosey up the top, like you're giving me 5th grader wrestler vibe, something.
That is so specific, Josh.
I know. Only me would understand.
Yeah. Yes?
I'm trying to get there. I walked in on him showering once, and he was sitting cross-legged underneath the bath faucet. Almost broke up with him at that moment. A lot of people are saying cross-legged. Someone saying cross-legged is giving them the ick.
Yeah.
For a guy?
Yeah.
Why you that flexible?
Yeah.
Like, too much flexibility is the ick for me.
But, I mean.
It could be great.
It could be great.
Okay, I really should have wrote them down.
Jess!
Clearly. The head on the shoulder gets me every time. It makes me feel like I'm his mom.
I can't relate to that. I think that's so cute. But here, Jess.
I can see it from someone I didn't like.
With the power of vodka.
Yes.
I think the reason why I end up with men and not women, as someone who likes the spectrum of the human race, right? Is because I like the mommy energy. Isn't that bad? Don't tell. But I like...
That checks out for you.
You know what I mean?
That checks out for you.
Mm-hmm. And I think men are helpless babies. And it's it does something for me, sexually. I'm like...
That checks out. That's what I'm going to say about that for
And
you.
women don't need me because they're too hot and capable.
They wouldn't.
No.
That would be a tough
someone who can take care of themselves. Someone who can take care of themselves. I got big mommy energy.
I don't want mommy energy.
Okay, well, I do.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, get that it works out for you.
A good or bad thing, it is what it is.
Most guys can relate to say they want someone like their mom. They like to be taken care of.
I don't like putting it like that. But
no, but I'm just saying they like to be taken care of. I guess I shouldn't have said.
Right. But I don't want to have to. But just in certain areas, it's gosh. We don't shame men for having daddy energy, okay? We want men to have daddy energy.
Ooh, we do. And that's on daddy issues. Okay, jumped weird on a trampoline would get me. Same. Same. Absolute same.
Oh, when you hit the midpoint on the trampoline where it's not bouncing you, but your knees give out a little bit.
Like if their knees buckled in front of me, there goes my heart. It buckled as well. Oh my gosh.
I feel like bowling. Like trying to get your bowling shoes. We said that.
So remember, this is basically, guys, our bit from Embarrassed for No Reason.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. We're just calling it something new.
Yeah.
As is comedy. Isn't that what we do often?
Rebrand.
Embarrassing for no reason. But I love the ick because it's like in relation to your partner. And it's not bullying. It's coming from a soft spot. We love them regardless. Okay. Yeah. The thing is that I would be like, you gave me the ick. I would tell him that. Yeah. Like I really would have, like, that gave me the ick. I think I said it the other night, but I can't disclose what it was because Joe would be very upset.
Okay. Tell me later.
I'll 100% tell you later. Everyone is going off on the legs crossed thing.
Okay.
Like that's a big ick.
Well, Jess, should we segue?
Yeah.
Do we have any meat to serve? Minced meat. Ground beef.
Ground turkey.
Good.
It's good.
Ground turkey?
Yeah, we eat it quite a bit. We just sub it for the meat.
It is meat.
I mean, we sub it for the beef. Loose meat, guys, is just a mental health check-in. We obviously was a last-minute episode, but we're welcoming Rach back. We're going to check in with each other, talk about some updates. We can go through budget life if we want.
Woo.
We could just talk real. That's what we're here to do.
Budget talk is very loose. Right now we're charging it to the game, as you have recommended. So
I don't know if I recommended
or suggested.
It was a term. It was a term that I threw out there.
I've been trying to tell my mom about charging it to the game, and she doesn't understand. And I'm like, you got to know it to get it. And that's all I got to say.
If you know, you know. It's one of those things.
Charging things to the game right now. But I suspect next month we'll be
tightening back up.
We'll be living with the consequences of our actions. Credit card statements coming in.
That'll do it. I have recently, I talked about this on our live, but I've been recently invested in a brand called Nuuly.
Yeah, okay.
And my first package came in. So if those of you who aren't familiar, Nuuly is a company where you pay a fixed rate.
They send you like clothes.
Yeah.
Right?
So you pick 6 items that they have from their database of all these like high-end clothing brands. You pick 6 items, they'll send it to you, and they send it to me within 2 days. It was so
Amazon
fast.
out here.
It was so fast. And all my items were in there. And when you're done with them, once you ship them back, they will allow you to rent 6 more items. And it is the perfect thing for me.
Good.
I mean, the clothes that I picked were mostly Free People, which is like the brand I love. But there's many brands on there that I am going to try out. But very happy. I am feeling the need of like getting stuff. But that's what I do, right? I'll shop. I'll get that high. I have like 6 new pieces of clothing. That's like a lot for a month, truly. So yeah. I feel like I have shopped and I could wear these, throughout the month. And then when I'm done with them, send them back and feel that same 6 more items come in. It's perfect. Yeah. And honestly, it's like with shipping and costs, like sure, it's like just under $100. And that's
nowhere close.
That might sound like a lot to people, but that's not what I was spending. So I can still save and spend.
Yeah.
And have my Nuuly subscription. So I'm really excited about it. If you are like me and are trying to save and you like that shopping feeling and the high that it gives you, like this does that because you also get that instant gratification, which is what I like as well. So with the fast shipping, you don't have to wait a million years. I really love it.
You did Marco Polo me from the mall. You said, I'm just trying to feel something. And I was like, wow. I said the Coke addict going to the Coke store. What I said.
And I sent you this video that I thought was so funny. I risked it all because I was in there. I was like, I'm tweaking in here. H&M is spring sale. I was like, no, I did well. Good. I did well. I just bought a few things for Joe, which he needed a few pieces, but that he doesn't get clothes at the rate that I do.
Yeah.
He doesn't buy clothes for himself. I buy his clothes. So
yep.
I did well. I came out pretty clean because I knew the newly package was coming in.
It's exciting for you.
Thank you. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
But that's all I have on Budget Life. That's how I'm sustaining.
We won't be so boring to bore you with more Budget Life talk.
You know, if we had the good tips, I said to someone, I was like, what is budgeting? Is it just checking your bank account more? Because that's what I'm doing.
I know. It's sad.
It is what it is. You know, we're trying.
And let's not talk about the fact that we need to do our taxes here soon.
We are not talking about taxes. Not me already being like, I need an extension.
Jessica.
Because why?
Why do your taxes in mid-wedding season when you can do them before your wedding season starts?
No, I'll get them done. I'll get them done. Okay? Andrea, they're coming. Okay? Hold your horses.
Oh.
I'm doing them this month.
This month? Next month.
Next month.
We'll see.
Rach, let's mental health check in with you. Where are we at? You took a break.
I did.
Let's chat about you're moving in on Saturday.
Yep.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
It's going to be real. Like, the hard work is paid off. You fucking, pedal to the metal on the house.
Mm-hmm.
It looks beautiful from the photos. I'm coming to check it out soon.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so exciting. How are you feeling about moving in? How are you feeling about being out of mom's house? Where are you at in this transition?
Well, moving out of mom's house has like a lot. That's a lot. There's a lot there of just like this, like just the knowledge that like, hopefully this is the last time I'll ever live at my mom's house. Like it has always been like the safe space, like the place to land out. I've always known I can go back. And now it's like I bought a house. I have a partner that I believe in forever with. I have all these things, and it's like the end of an era. Just shy of 30 years old every time like now.
Right.
But yeah, it's exciting, but I'm also I think I'm going to fully sob in my mother's arms. Yeah. I think I really will. Because it's just like her and I have like grown so close in these like 2 years that Josh and I have lived there, and like, but like in a good way, like crying in a good way, and like just like the gratitude of each other, and just knowing like we were there for each other in these times. Like Josh and I had an apartment for a few months. Like we just moved in together, and then COVID hit, and it was like not wanting to mom to be alone during that time, because it was like we were all isolated.
You were pretty far away, and you hated that.
I fucking hated it. I hated every minute of it. And like when Josh and I moved into the apartment, I was like between the two, so I still had a room at mom's, so I could go back to. And so I was like, I'm not doing that. And then it ended up working out that we just lived there, and like, so that'll be a lot. Moving will be a lot. I don't actually understand how it's gonna happen. I'm like,
really, Rach, though? It's like once you're, okay, I think you're overthinking it. Once your bed's there, you're there.
Right.
And then you actually live close enough to move over time. Like, if you even packed a suitcase for a week's worth, like, you're already moved in.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be that hard. Yeah. Like, Josh is starting to, like, six it up, a little panic, a little overthink. And I'm like,
he's throwing a little six on the play.
We have a U-Haul on Saturday. We're just going to fill it.
Yeah.
And
then when you fill it, you put it into the new house.
Right. Like, I don't know.
And
like,
then over time, you just find its place, find its home.
I said, like, the way they're making it sound, I'm like, I'm not going through, like, my 3rd grade report cards. I'm not in it for that. Like, don't make me choose, because I'll burn it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not the answer my mother wants. I'm like, I can move, like, my room and my clothes and the shit that we have in the garage.
Yeah, that's
but please don't make me go through my childhood memories.
Don't overthink it.
I'll vomit.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. I feel like pack what you need, take what you need.
Yeah.
Especially because your mom's there in this big house. Like, there's storage there.
Yeah.
So it's like everything doesn't need to go, but like your necessities and stuff that you
What
need.
is your, like, have your parents, like, kept, like, your, like, I don't feel like my mom is not like the worst. Like, she didn't keep like all the articles of clothing or anything, but like My high school art portfolio. What's that doing? Do I really keep that?
So a few years ago, and by a few, I probably 10 maybe. I don't know. How long have I been out of school? My dad was redoing the upstairs. He was redoing my old room and was like, you need to get whatever you want out of here.
That is so stressful.
It was really stressful because that was like untouched, yellow walls, pink comforter and all. Everything was there. My bed, everything. So I was like, I didn't know this was happening so soon. Okay. So I go there. I'm not living there. I go there and I get a box full. I go through all my memories, threw out a few beer cans hidden in the closet, a few 3 Olives vodka bottles.
Nice.
And I have a box. And he was like, yeah, that's yours. You need to take it. I was like, you can store it in the attic?
Right. Madison and I call them doom boxes.
Oh, my doom box is in my basement in my house now. It's just like my cheerleading stuff, maybe some things that I like might want to look back on, but it's like a box. I'm like, this is all I have to show for my childhood. It's weird. It's a different situation. I feel like you have a lot of that stuff to go through because your mom kept everything. My mom has an attic full of a bunch of stuff. Right. I know it, but she's not making me go through it, so I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the majority of the things were at Dad's, and now they're in a doom box.
It's just hard. I feel like we're a generation that like has been half and half in like the physical memories and physical shit and like the digital world. Yeah. So like right now we live in the digital world, but we also have the nostalgia of like tangible physical like things. And it's weird. It's weird to like.
It is. That's such a good point too, because I also feel like there's a gap year where like the cloud wasn't there yet.
Oh yeah.
So I have like a couple gap years where it's like not backed up or not anywhere.
Yeah.
So my digital world wasn't there.
Yeah.
So
like all of high school, I don't think really was there. Like
definitely not digitally, but I would say like my college years, like I feel like now on my cloud is only from out of college on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where? And I still had like photos. Like I printed out photos in college.
Yeah.
So maybe I was old school, but
that's
such a good point.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, like just the inevitable but like bittersweet moving out of my childhood home with my mother, who I love so much. Like my mental health has obviously been better. I think like taking the break has been good. Also just to like reflect, like when I like, I've been trying to like make some TikToks and stuff, and like me in that episode, it's like, I really did feel like a shell of a person, just like trying to like get through. And like now I feel much more present, much more like just better. And like, this is just a PSA, like get on meds if you need them. And I really didn't think I needed them. It was just like, if I exercise enough, if I do this enough, it's like, quit making excuses for yourself. Like my antidepressant like really changed my life, and a very important part where like I need to be present. I need to have a clear outlook on what's going on and not be constantly disassociating. Mm-hmm. Like this has been only a good thing. And just knowing that like there was no amount of therapy or exercise or spinach that was going to get me to this place of having like a balanced brain. Mm-hmm. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful to continue this journey on and, you know, maybe dose up too. And I know that it was definitely the right move for me. So yeah, I mean, I feel really good. I think people can tell that. Like Josh is someone who has been very like, I mean, he got on meds years ago and it was just bad. It was a very bad experience. You know, he gave it a month or two and was like, this medicine isn't for me. And then, you know, he sees me on this and he's like, maybe I should talk to my doctor about something else. Because I mean, it's true. Getting on meds is fucked up. It really is. And as I just said, like, get on meds. It can be a really fucked up experience.
Well, I think like trying them out, and
because they can be good for you or they cannot be good for you.
And then if they're not good for you, it's an automatic no. And you're like, yeah. I'm done. You're not going to keep trying because you felt so shitty. You're like, I'm not going to continue to feel shitty, but obviously you're like a walking billboard in that saying, like,
Yeah.
if you find the right one, it's 100% worth it.
And I was lucky, not lucky. I had the experience of being on meds since I was 13 years old. So I already knew, because I did years in high school, middle and high school, of being on medication.
I'm just experimenting with the right ones.
And I knew that the division, or the group of SSRIs, which is like Prozac, Zoloft, all of those, was not for me. Like, I never did well on them. I really tanked on them. And then around my senior year of high school, I was put on Wellbutrin. And then I later went off of it in my religious cult phase, because God would heal me. Didn't, but, you know, whatever. The energy was there. I was really hoping it would. But I went off Wellbutrin around the age of 22. So when I talked to my doctor, I was like, this is the only med I want to go on, because I know it works for me. And luckily she was just like, yeah, this is a great med. And she agreed. So I didn't have to go through all of that again.
Experimenting, yeah.
But it is, you got to find your right cocktail, and it can be stressful. But that's also why, like, I wanted to take the break when I did, because it was like, for whatever reason, maybe if my adult brain didn't acclimate to I didn't want to be like on the pod or expected to like perform or, you know,
right,
lie or keep on a good attitude or whatever. So, but I feel good. I feel
good.
Great.
We love that for you, Rach.
Can't say how my body will feel after moving on Saturday, but
it'll be good. A little movement will do you in.
Oh my God, I went for a run.
I saw. That was great.
My dog is such a cute runner, and I ran with her today too. I was like, it's cold, but you need it. You love it. She loves it.
I know.
She does so good on them.
That's great. That's actually like a big thing to train your dog to do.
She truly keeps pace. Like, she looks at me and always is like
checking in.
And it truly took a year of us like running pretty consistently for her to like get that. Like, the first summer I got her, she was still young, and like, oh, she would just sit. She would just sit in the middle of the road. She'd be like, we're not going farther. Like, she didn't have the stamina. And then like year 2, she'd still like pee everywhere and smell everything. And it's been like, I think since like about like last summer, she got her stride with it. Like, she was like, okay, we're running. Like, she enjoyed the activity and didn't just see it as like a fast walk.
Yeah.
But it is fun. Like, I love having Barley for that reason. Like, she makes these little things much more enjoyable. And I mean, that's something I'm just realizing talking about it now, like being on medicine. It's like, I feel so much closer to her in that connection of like,
well, because you're able to have a capacity for that.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was like, you were either hyper focused or disassociating, and there was no in between.
Right.
And like, I saw that as a friend with you. It was like, if you weren't hyper focused on something, you're actually not paying attention to it at all.
Yeah.
And obviously that's kind of why you needed to take that break. Like, there was too much going on. And so I'm happy that it's working out, Rach.
Yeah. So have you been? I mean, I know February can be a rough one for you.
Yeah, I'm okay because I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I had like 1 week of like a pretty low week, and I've just been keeping busy ever since. Just February kind of filled itself up. I was able to rent out Gather a few times to do shoots, and that was like really helpful. But I'm good. I am journaling about this comparison thing that I'm in, or just feeling like I'm not as far as I should be in life. And it's truly about just the simplicity of things, and like enjoying the simplicity of things, like, and like understanding that things aren't always going to be this simple. Like, so I'm asking for all these stressful things in my life.
Right.
For no reason, just because I need to keep up with the Joneses, or just I don't feel like I'm that far in life. So I'm coping with that.
Right.
You know, I'm just being okay where I'm at and journaling that. And like, as feelings come up, just welcome them and kind of pass them through.
Yeah.
But it's really true. I mean, Joe and I try to perspective shift all the time, but it's really, I need to like take my own advice and like, fuck happiness. It's like, when I get this house, I'm not going to be happy. It's not going to fulfill me. I'm just going to be in a fucking shit ton of debt. I'm going to have a really big loan, you know, like that comes with its own stressors and all of that. So Joe and I try to perspective shift quite a bit and be like, we can never do this if we have kids. We will never just be able to like chill and do this, you know. So we are really trying to
enjoy the season you're in, or
exactly,
like just
exactly.
enjoy where
it's
you're
like
at.
Stop trying to chase the next thing and thinking that I'm going to be happy when that happens, because I know that I might have to like listen to my own advice when that happens. So it's a work in progress. It is what it is, but I feel a lot better about it.
Right.
I'm doing the work.
Good.
Putting in the work.
You should feel good about your life. Like you and Joe are truly an example of like working your asses off to have a good foundation to build a life. You know, like you're not being thrown into scenarios where you're just like picking up the pieces. Like you guys are really building something that not everybody has the privilege to do. And the fact that you guys have the privilege to build a life and to take your time is great and awesome.
It is. I know. We are very much doing work in that, like budgeting, going to therapy, like that is awesome. Like we truly are doing work to provide an amazing life if and when we bring a child in, and like with a house as well. So it is good. It's all stuff to be thankful for, and it feels good to be validated. So thank you.
Good job.
Good work.
Good wifing. Good wifing.
All right. I think that's it.
That's it.
That's what we got.
That's the episode.
It was a catch-up situation.
It was.
I think we're going live
tomorrow on TikTok. We made a story about it. So,
but you guys would have already heard it because this airs on Friday.
Hope you didn't miss it.
Yeah, but we have some things. I mean, we like I said, we chose to hit the gas. So we'll be talking to you guys about what that kind of looks like for us. Once we kind of finalize things, but
we're trying to make something of this. And I think like something like more for you guys, but also something for us. And it can feel kind of like a weird step, but we know like we have a great community. Like we truly do. And we want to like honor that and take it seriously and have more conversations with you guys about what it looks like to support us and to build this up.
That's like next steps for us.
Yeah.
So it may look a little weird, look a little different, but we have to get somewhere.
Yes.
To be able to give you guys more, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're working on it. We'll keep you guys up to date as things unfold.
And I'm back.
And she's back, baby.
Back again.
It's going to be good. We got some good stuff for you guys. I'm really excited for season 2. Second part of season 2.
Second part of season 2. Year 2.
Year 2.
Year 2.
Love it.
Yeah, we're in the season, but it's year 2, baby.
It is. Back and better than ever. Okay, we love you guys. We still suck at outros. That's not going to change. We love you so much. This has been For Better and Worse podcast. I'm Jess.
I'm Rach.
And we love you.
We out.
Bye.